Imagine this, a team written off by everyone. A team that barely survived relegation one year, and the next, conquered the Premier League. This is Leicester City's impossible rise. How did it happen? How could a team nobody believed in rise from near failure to the very top of English football? Today, we dive into the story that stunned the world, the story that proves that in football, sometimes the impossible can become reality. The 2014-15 season had been brutal for Leicester City. Fans had grown used to disappointment. The club struggled financially, the squad was considered mediocre, and pundits wrote them off as perennial underachievers. Relegation battles were the norm. And yet, a whisper began to spread. Something different was about to unfold, something that no one could predict. At the heart of this incredible story were the players. Jamie Vardy, a striker who rose from non-league football to become a force of nature. His pace was unmatched, his finishing clinical, and his determination relentless. Every sprint, every goal, every celebration told a story of a man who refused to be ignored. Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian magician. With the ball at his feet, defenders seemed frozen. He weaved past players with elegance and unpredictability. His vision, creativity, and composure brought artistry to Leicester's gameplay. Every time he touched the ball, fans knew something extraordinary could happen. N'Golo Kante, the tireless engine in midfield, covered more ground than any man on the pitch. Tackles, interceptions, relentless pressing. He was everywhere, and yet, he did it with quiet efficiency. Kante wasn't just a midfielder. He was the heartbeat of Leicester's defense and attack. And then there was Claudio Ranieri, known as the Tinkerman. He was considered a safe, conservative manager. Many doubted he could lead Leicester to greatness. But he instilled belief, organization, and calm. He taught the players to trust in themselves, to trust in the impossible. The odds. Against all logic, Leicester City's rise seemed unimaginable. Bookmakers, pundits, and critics laughed. Nobody expected them to top the table. But Leicester's quiet march began, game by game, point by point. Slowly, the impossible began to feel possible. Early in the season, Leicester surprised everyone. Wins against established Premier League teams like Manchester United and Tottenham sent shockwaves across England. Vardy's record-breaking goal streak became the talk of the country. Mahrez's dazzling runs left defenders grasping at shadows. Kante's dominance in midfield neutralized the best players in the league. And Ranieri's calm guidance kept the team grounded, focused, unstoppable. Every match was a story. The fans in the stands, once used to despair, began to believe. The city of Leicester buzzed with anticipation. Street chants, flags waving, celebrations after every goal. This wasn't just a team. It was a movement, a phenomenon, a journey that would be remembered forever. Every victory brought them closer to history. Every defeat only strengthened their resolve. By winter, Leicester City was no longer a surprise. They were contenders. Clubs like Manchester City, Arsenal, and Chelsea looked on with disbelief and fear. How could a team with limited resources dominate a league filled with billion-dollar squads? The answer was simple: heart, belief, and unity. A team of players who played for each other, who believed they could defy the odds. March arrived, and Leicester sat at the top of the league. The tension was unbearable. Each match felt like a final. Every goal, every tackle, every save carried the weight of history. Vardy scored again. Mahrez danced past defenders. Kante ran tirelessly, and Ranieri's calm, measured presence guided them all. They were not just playing football. They were writing a fairy tale, an unbelievable journey that no one could have predicted. The final weeks of the season were tense. Pressure mounted. The eyes of the football world were upon them. Champions like Tottenham and Chelsea tried to halt Leicester's momentum. But Leicester refused to break. Game by game, point by point, they held firm. And then, on May 2nd, 2016, Tottenham lost. Leicester City were Premier League champions. The impossible had been achieved. Their unthinkable triumph had become reality. The celebrations that followed were unforgettable. Fans flooded the streets. The city of Leicester erupted with joy. Players lifted the trophy with tears, disbelief, and happiness. Ranieri became a legend overnight. Vardy became an icon. Mahrez's brilliance was immortalized. Kante unstoppable. This wasn't just a victory. It was proof that football is unpredictable and sometimes magical. But this story goes beyond football. It's about belief, heart, teamwork, and the courage to dream. Leicester City showed the world that no matter the odds, no matter the money, no matter the critics, anything is possible. Even years later, fans remember that season with awe and inspiration. It was a journey that redefined what underdogs can achieve. So, the next time someone tells you something is impossible, remember Leicester City, the team nobody believed in, who proved that in football, anything can happen. And maybe, just maybe, the next unbelievable rise is happening right now. Don't blink. If this story gave you goosebumps and reminded you why we love football, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on more incredible football stories that will inspire you, shock you, and leave you in awe.